The question often arises, can autistic children go to regular schools? Is it a viable option for their education and development? It's a question filled with considerations, hopes, and sometimes anxieties. Absolutely. The answer is a clear and resounding yes. Mainstream schools can be a wonderful environment for autistic children. Many autistic kids are thriving in mainstream classrooms right now. They're not just present, they're actively participating, learning, and growing alongside their neurotypical peers. We see examples of this success every day. Autism doesn't mean a child needs a separate education. It doesn't automatically disqualify them from benefiting from a mainstream setting. It means they need understanding and support. It means recognizing their unique needs and providing the necessary tools and strategies to help them succeed. The autistic brain is wired differently, processing information in unique and often remarkable ways, not less. It's a different operating system with its own strengths and capabilities. With the right environment, a carefully considered and supportive atmosphere, regular schools can help autistic children grow academically, reaching their full potential in reading, writing, math, and all other subjects. Socially, developing crucial interpersonal skills and building meaningful relationships with peers, and personally. They can foster self-esteem, independence, and a sense of belonging. Success isn't about changing the child to fit the school, forcing them into a mold that doesn't suit them, but adapting the school to fit the child. It's about creating a learning environment that is responsive to their individual needs and learning styles. We must see autism as a different operating system, a unique way of processing the world, not a list of deficits. It's about recognizing the strengths and talents that autistic individuals possess. When a child struggles, when they face challenges in the classroom, we should adjust the environment and teaching methods, not blame the child. The focus should be on finding solutions and strategies that work for them. I picture a bridge. On one side, the autistic child, standing with their unique perspective and potential. On the other, the school, representing the educational system and the broader community. Supports and accommodations are the materials that connect them, the building blocks of understanding and acceptance. A strong bridge allows for real learning and connection, fostering a sense of belonging and shared experience. Without it, the gap feels too wide. The distance between the child's needs and the school's ability to meet them seems insurmountable. But with teamwork, with collaboration between educators, parents, and the child themselves, we can build sturdy bridges for every child. I've seen nonverbal children learn to communicate, finding their voice through assistive technology and dedicated support. And kids overwhelmed by chaos find friends, discovering the joy of connection in a supportive and understanding environment. The key is believing in their potential, recognizing the inherent worth and capabilities of every autistic child, and doing the work to unlock it. It requires dedication, patience, and a willingness to adapt and learn. See the individual, not the label. Focus on the person, their strengths, and their unique qualities. An autistic child is a child first. They are individuals with their own hopes, dreams, and aspirations. They need acceptance, a welcoming and inclusive environment where they feel valued and respected, belonging and opportunity, a chance to participate fully in all aspects of school life and reach their full potential, just like any other child. They deserve the same chances to learn, grow, and thrive. A truly inclusive school can be the place where they find all of that and more, a place where they can flourish and become their best selves. Mainstream schools can be a great option and work best for autistic students when they offer a supportive and understanding environment. But what does that really look like in practice? First and foremost, structure. Then, predictability. Autistic students often thrive when they know what to expect. A consistent routine helps to minimize anxiety and create a sense of safety. And of course, real support. This isn't just about having resources available, but about actively providing assistance and understanding. Routine reduces anxiety and frees up energy for learning. When a student isn't constantly worried about what's coming next, they can focus on the task at hand. A clear visual schedule and consistent rules make a huge difference. These tools provide clarity and help students navigate the school day with confidence. Support means action, a knowledgeable teacher, someone who understands autism and can adapt their teaching methods accordingly. It also means a collaborative team, working together to create the best possible learning environment, and open communication with parents. Keeping families informed and involved is crucial for success. When everyone works together, sharing insights and strategies, the child is surrounded by a safety net. They know they have people who care and are there to help them succeed. Social acceptance matters as much as academics. Feeling like you belong is essential for well-being. Peer education about neurodiversity fosters empathy and understanding. It helps to create a more inclusive and accepting school culture. Even one or two friends with shared interests can be a lifeline. These connections provide a sense of belonging and support, focusing on strengths, like memory, a fantastic ability to recall information, art, or coding, builds confidence and motivation. When students feel successful, they are more likely to engage in learning. Schools should identify and nurture these strengths, providing opportunities for students to shine. Not just address challenges. A strength-based approach can make a huge difference in a student's self-esteem and overall well-being. When a child feels valued for who they are with all their unique strengths and challenges, they're more willing to engage and grow. They feel safe to take risks and try new things. It's about balancing support for challenges with celebrating strengths. This holistic approach helps autistic students thrive in mainstream schools. For many autistic children, a typical classroom can feel overwhelming. Lights too bright, sounds too loud, textures too harsh. Sensory overload isn't a choice, it's a neurological reality. Overwhelm can trigger fight-or-flight responses, covering ears, hiding, or shutting down. These aren't disruptions, they're coping strategies. Educators may not notice triggers like flickering lights or background noise, but for autistic students, they're impossible to ignore. Even social spaces, hallways, playgrounds, assemblies can be sensory minefields. Managing the sensory environment is essential for learning. It's about providing tools and strategies, not creating a bubble. Recognizing each child's unique sensitivities is key to effective support. School social life is full of unwritten rules, which can be confusing for autistic children. Neurotypical kids pick up on body language and tone naturally. Autistic kids may not. Jokes, sarcasm, and conversation flow can be hard to interpret, leading to misunderstandings and isolation. Many autistic children want friends but struggle with the how of social interaction. Unstructured times like recess or lunch are often the hardest. To help, we must make social rules explicit. Teach them directly, like any other subject. Social stories, role-playing, and structured clubs can provide safe practice. Shared interest groups help build real friendships. It's about giving autistic kids the social instruction manual others take for granted. Why? Executive functions are the brain's management system. Think of it as the conductor of an orchestra, coordinating all the different instruments to create a harmonious performance. This system encompasses crucial skills like planning, which involves setting goals and outlining steps to achieve them. Organizing, which is about structuring information and materials. Starting tasks, often the hardest part, and managing time effectively to meet deadlines. Many autistic students struggle here, often facing significant challenges in these areas. This is true even if they understand the material conceptually and demonstrate a strong grasp of the subject matter. The disconnect lies in applying that knowledge practically, forgetting homework assignments despite understanding them, losing track of assignments amidst a sea of papers and digital files, or getting stuck starting a task, paralyzed by the sheer scope of it, are common occurrences. These challenges are often mistakenly interpreted as laziness or defiance, when in reality they stem from genuine difficulties with executive function. Breaking big projects into smaller, more manageable steps, keeping track of all the necessary materials, and managing time effectively to meet deadlines can feel incredibly overwhelming and lead to significant stress. Transitions between activities are particularly tough, disrupting focus and flow. This difficulty can manifest as resistance and can look like non-compliance, leading to misunderstandings. Support in these areas means providing external structures and tools to compensate for these challenges. This includes checklists to track progress, visual aids to clarify expectations, timers to manage time, and clear, concise instructions to minimize confusion. The goal isn't to do the work for them, which would hinder their long-term development, but to scaffold their independence by providing the necessary supports to help them succeed on their own. With consistent practice and the right strategies, these external supports can gradually become internalized skills, fostering greater self-reliance. Organization tools and well-established routines not only help students succeed academically, but also equip them with valuable life skills applicable in and out of school. Understanding and patience from adults, coupled with a willingness to provide tailored support, can make all the difference in a student's journey. Building executive function skills is a gradual, lifelong process that requires ongoing support, encouragement, and a belief in the student's potential. True inclusion means building bridges of accommodation, not offering special favors. Sensory supports, like noise-canceling headphones or a calm-down corner, can make classrooms manageable. Academic accommodations might include teacher's notes, breaking assignments into chunks, or using visual schedules. Allowing keyboard use or alternative ways to show knowledge removes barriers. Social supports, like structured lunch groups or peer mentoring, help with connection. Educating all students about neurodiversity fosters empathy and reduces bullying. Flexibility is crucial. Needs change daily, so support plans must adapt. Movement breaks, alternative assignments, and open communication empower students. The goal: every child feels seen, valued, and able to succeed. Special interests are a hallmark of autism, deep passions that go far beyond hobbies. These interests provide comfort, joy, and expertise and can be powerful learning tools. Wise teachers use them to motivate, turning a Minecraft obsession into math or writing lessons. Special interests can also be the key to social connection clubs or groups built around shared passions, foster real friendships. Today's special interest could be tomorrow's career. Nurture these passions, don't dismiss them. Connect students with mentors and opportunities to deepen their knowledge. Celebrate their expertise. It builds confidence and purpose. Special interests are strengths, not distractions. Mainstream schools aren't always the right fit for every autistic child. Sometimes the environment is simply too overwhelming, despite everyone's best efforts. Specialized schools offer smaller classes and tailored support, helping some children thrive. Homeschooling or unschooling provides ultimate flexibility and can nurture talents in a low-stress setting. Choosing an alternative path isn't failure. It's prioritizing the child's well-being. The best environment is where the child feels safe, accepted, and able to learn. The goal is always to help each child reach their full potential, wherever that may be. The key to success for autistic students is collaboration. Parents, teachers, therapists, and the student must work as a team, sharing knowledge and setting common goals. Parents know their child best. Educators know the classroom. Open communication and empathy create real change. If a child struggles, the team asks, "What can we do differently?" Not, "Whose fault is it?" Empowering students to participate in planning builds self-advocacy. Flexibility is essential. Support plans must evolve as the child grows. Inclusion means tailoring education to the child, not forcing them into a mold. By working together, we can help every autistic child thrive, learn, and find their place in the world. Let's keep building a more understanding and inclusive future together. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.